Hello students. Now I am going to explain about applications of the probability and distributions in a subject complex analysis, probability and statistical methods, which comes under module 3. Applications of this probability will be like this. Okay, applications of a probability will be like this. Probability theory is applied in everyday life in risk assessment and modeling. The insurance industry and markets use actuarial science to determine pricing and make trading decisions. Governments apply probabilistic methods in environmental regulation, entitlement analysis like reliability theory of aging and longevity, and financial regulation. In addition to financial assessment, probability can be used to analyze trends in biology as well as ecology. Also, we are going to use this probability. Probability for computer science treats the most common discrete and continuous distributions, showing how they find use in decision and estimation problems and construction computer algorithms for generating observations from the various distributions. So thus, probability, the word probable that refers just maybe, it means we are going to find out the solution with the help of assumption. So in our daily life, like life insurance, so just we are guessing while making insurance, we are guessing probably this much of amount we may get after 5 years or 10 years. So that comes under this probability only. And also in a computer science students, they have to study this probability because in a discrete and continuous distributions, one of the major part plays a role, this probability only. This is what the major applications of this probability and distribution. Now we'll see application problem on this binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, normal distribution and also exponential distribution. In each distribution we'll see one problem. Now first I am going to do binomial distribution. An agent sells life insurance policies to 5 equally aged healthy people. According to recent data, the probability of a person living in these conditions for 30 years or more is 2 by 3. Calculate the probability that after 30 years all 5 people are still living. At least 3 people are still living. Exactly 2 people are still living. Students, first you just read out the question. Here already they given the probability of one success they given. What is that means? According to the recent data, the probability of a person living in this condition means that all 5 equally aged healthy people, okay, for 30 years is more 2 by 3. One data already they given. With the help of that data, now we have to find out the probability in a different situation. The first situation is after 30 years we have to find out the probability in different situation. The first situation will be like this. All 5 people are still living. At least 3 people are still living. And the last condition is exactly 2 people are still living. This is what the question here. So here we have to find out probability in a different situation we have to find out. So in a solution, first we should write what is the given data. You just see here, an agent sells life insurance policies to 5 equally aged healthy people. According to the recent data, the probability of a person living in these conditions for 30 years or more is 2 by 3. It means here n is equals to 5 because 5 equal aged persons are there. So n is equals to 5 and p already they given, that is 2 by 3. And q, if we know the value of probability of success, that is 2 by 3 means, and probability of failure, it means q value easily we can find out. Since p plus q is equals to 1, with the help of that formula we can find out q is equals to 1 by 3. Now all these values you just substitute in a binomial distribution formula. So formula will be like this. P of x is equals to ncx p to the power x q to the power n minus x. So n value, p value, q value we know. You just substitute in that formula. Formula will become like this. Now we'll find out probability in a different situation. The first situation will be all 5 people are still living. It means here x is equals to 5. In that equation, you just put x equals to 5 and do the simplification. We are getting solution as 0.132. This is what required probability. In the condition, all 5 people are still living. Now we'll see the next one. At least 3 people are still living. At least means minimum 3 people are living. Maximum will be the 5. So we have to include even that 3 also. So P of 3 plus P of 4 plus P of 5. These 3 values we have to find out. In that formula, you just put x equals to 3, 4, 5 and then do the simplification with the help of calculator, and we are getting solution as 0.791. So now the last condition will be exactly 2 people. Exactly they mentioned 2 people. It means what? X equals to 2. In that formula you just put x equals to 2. So on simplification we are getting 0.164. This is what our required solution for this application of the binomial distribution. Now we'll see the next one more problem, that is application problem on Poisson distribution. A garment manufacturer knows that the number of flows per square yard in a particular type of cloth varies with an average of 1.3 per square word. So mean value they given here. What is the approximate probability of obtaining a sample of 10 square yards of material with more than 10 flows? So thus we have to find out here clearly Poisson distribution we have to mention because they given the mean value. The probability mass function of the Poisson distribution can be defined as like this. P of x is equals to m to the power x e to the power minus m divided by x factorial. In a question they given the value of m, that is 1.3. So for 10 square yards we have m star means m into 10. So that will become m star, the value will become 13 because 10 into 1.3 will be that is 13. Now they asked us to find out the required probability of x is greater than 10 because clearly they given which is more than 10. So x is greater than 10. So here probability of x is greater than 10. Instead of writing like this, we can write this as 1 minus probability of x is less than or equals to 10. So x is greater than 10 is nothing but 1 minus 0.252. On simplification we are getting 0.75. This is what our required solution. Now we'll see the application problem on exponential distribution. The number of days ahead traveler purchase their airline tickets can be modeled by an exponential distribution. Clearly they given it as comes under exponential distribution with an average amount of time equal to 15 days. So here also average, it means mean value they given. So find the probability that a traveler will purchase a ticket further than 10 days in advance. So we have to find out the probability in this condition. So first we should write that equation. So exponential variate we should write in a standard form. So here x represents the exponential variate and mean already they given is nothing but 1 by alpha value will be 15. So alpha means 1 by 15. So f of x can be written as 1 by 15 e to the power minus x by 15 for x is greater than 0. In any other condition that value will become 0. So next is they asked us to find out probability that x is less than 10. So integration here initial value is 0 and final value is 10. Final means the upper limit value will be 10. F of x with respect to x already we defined 0 to 10 means the f of x can be written as 1 by 15 e to the power minus x by 15. On integration with the substitution of that lower limit and upper limit we are getting the value as 0.4866. This is what our required solution. Now we'll see the application problem on normal distribution. In a city, it is estimated that the maximum temperature in June is normally distributed with a mean of 23 degree and a standard deviation of 5 degree. So here mean and standard deviation they given in a question, and also clearly they mentioned that it is normally distributed. Now we have to calculate the number of days in this month in which it is expected to reach a maximum of between 21 degrees Celsius to and 27 degrees Celsius. In that situation, we have to find out the number of days. So first we'll write the given data, that is mean and standard deviation they given as 23 and then 5, and the standard normal variate, that is z is equals to x minus mu divided by sigma. In that formula, if you substituted the value of this means, we can write like this. So clearly they given probability, that is x is varies from 21 degree to 27 degree. So x, in terms of x they given, we have to convert that in terms of z. So 21 minus 23 by 5 less than z less than or equals to 27 minus 23 by 5. So on simplification, so this can be written as probability minus 0.4 less than z less than or equals to 0.8. On simplification with the help of normal distribution curve, we are getting the solution as 13. So it means the 13 number of days. So this is what our required solution. Thank you.